name is Pierra Makena. Many of people know me as DJ Pierra. I'm a TV host. Currently, I'm the Ebru marketing director and host one of the talk shows, Let's Talk. And I do DJing as well. I have a little girl. She's 1 and 7 months, just turned 7 months actually. Well, that is one of the, can I say shocking? Because it was very unexpected. So it was like you've been dropped deep end and then there you are, you have to swim. So it's been a crazy journey of learning new things, trying to figure out things, trying to understand what's happening to your life and all that. So yeah, it's been an up and down kind of thing, but I think I figured it out well, I should say. Rika is such a beautiful soul. She's just what I thought of when I thought of having a baby. Like honestly, you know, like when I realized I was pregnant, and of course I was, I was ready to have this baby. I saw, this little girl who's a leader, and that's why I called her Rika Pokot. I saw her, as an intelligent girl, and that's why the name is Rika Pokot and Kata. They all means a leader, an intelligent leader, and that's what she is. You should see her. She's always, she rules the house. People say kids rule the house, but her ruling is very different. You can hear. She's crying. She doesn't want Mama to do any interview. She decides what she wants, but she has a very strong character. She loves to sing. She loves. She was hardly 3 months old. Like you're singing for her to sleep. She used to hum back what you're singing. 3 months, I swear it. By now, she sings everything. She sings happy birthday for everybody, and she's hardly, 1 year, 6 months. She sings songs like I listen to. She can sing a Don Moen song. She's crazy, and then she's very clean. If you pour anything, you have to wipe it immediately. She can't even move. She stands up. She's like clean. Yet until you clean it, she won't even move. Or if she pours anything herself, she'll just stand there. You have to pick her up. You just put her somewhere and then you clean. I like her. I like that about her. There is so many things about her that I like. When I taught her how to pray, it was very easy. She prays when you're going to bed, she's like, Mom, pray. And she just does like this. She grasps things very easily. And sometimes even when I forget, you can see she's trying to remind me. Like when I tell everybody, can I let's go to sleep? And she forgets. Like sometimes I forget, I'm like, let's go. And she's like, good night. And she goes saying good night to everybody. Like she has a really, really good memory. And I can tell she's a child of God because that's what I really prayed for. There are many things that you want for your baby and the way you had planned it in your mind. And I always say there is no woman who has ever planned to be a single mom. It just happens. So there are many things that, like you used to plan, like when I get my first baby, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. And that moment when you can't achieve those kind of things, it's very, very, very frustrating. So like for me, I always say, whatever it is I planned to have for my baby, I still have to have it with or without the father, you know what I mean? With or without a man figure or whatever I have to achieve. So it's been a struggle, and it's a huge challenge sometimes when you really have to work extra hard. The baby is still breastfeeding. You have to work more than 2 jobs because you want to give, your child the best. Like you don't want your child to feel like she didn't get something because someone was not in her life or something. So that's my greatest challenge at the moment, trying to give my child everything that I think she wants. So by the time she gets 18, she tells me, oh, Mama, no, that's not what I want. This is what I wanted. I want a Ferrari. I'm like, wait, that get for yourself. But for what I think she deserves right now, I really want to give it to her. And that's why I've been doing a lot of crazy things, like you find me working different hours. I'm sure you've tried to call me so many times. I am always at work trying to make it work. Sometimes I hardly sleep. Come home, few hours, and those few hours are for baby breastfeeding because she breastfeeds at night. So she's there, breastfeeding throughout. Yani, when I say throughout, I'm sure there are others who understand that 1 minute she turns, she comes back. She turns like that. And then it's 5:30 and I have to leave, wake up and go to work during the day. Then I have to gig during the evening. I have endorsements that I have to work on. Yani, it's crazy, but I have to do it. Yani, there is no two words about it. And the good thing is that I feel like I have a point to prove, and that's why I even go a little bit harder, because people believe, you know what? Oh, if you're a single mom, this is the end of the world. You need a man in your life. I'm not saying we don't need men in our lives. Don't get me wrong, we do. But you know what? Even if you don't have a man in your life, you can still live the kind of life you want to live, right? And it doesn't have to be, oh, let me sit down. I honestly tell you, I went rock bottom. Because when I got my baby, it's not like it was, I was expecting. Like I had planned, okay, this is the month I'm getting a baby, you know? I was just in a happy relationship and something happened and we got a baby and the man decided, let me go this other direction. It's not easy. So you're there like, okay, what do I do? I just resigned from my job, by the way, because I just started my company. And it's so hard to run a company when you're on your first trimester. It's the hardest thing. Like, you're all over the place, emotions, you're dealing with heartbreaks, like, it was an emotional roller coaster. It was bad, and I went rock bottom. Finances, I started draining my savings, and like, it's not easy. But guess what? I never sat there and I was like, this is the end of the world. I just sat there and I was like, oh, this is what has happened. Let's see how far the devil can go with this. And you know what? I just put myself, I remember going to Nairobi Chapel and praying, and I was like, God, there's this kid over here. I don't think she has a father anyway, so how about you become the father of this child? And I can tell you, the answer of God was yes. I don't think he ever said no to me. He didn't even tell me wait, no. He was like, I'm gonna take care of that child. Since that day, I never lacked. To the hospital that I wanted to go, that's where I went. Without any support, just my family and my friends, everybody was just there for me. But I never ever lacked until today. I have never lacked. God got me from that rock bottom where I was and to where I am today. And that's why all these challenges, I just look at them and I'm like, let's see how far we'll go. Because I know somehow, God provides. And for me, that's why the challenges are not a big deal for me. I mean, I can't say like my kid is living top of the world, but I'm happy with what she's gotten, She's able to feed, she's able to go to hospital whenever necessary. She has medical, she has, I'm happy like she's getting to that. And then she's a quick learner. She's learned how to talk quickly, she's learned how to walk, she can dance, she's now doing swimming lessons and she's doing very good. She's starting her ballet class on Monday. Okay, it's not really ballet, but we start with the baby grooving and then into ballet at 1 and 6 months. Like she's really a child of God. I'm just one of the happiest moms ever. And that's why I'm always telling single moms, don't give up. I know it's really different. Don't. It can be really, really, really difficult. And my tears are not tears of pain. It's just the tears of what God can do for somebody who thinks like it's the end of the world, Like God decides to provide for you. I'm sure you've looked at my house. It's a beautiful house. It's a beautiful kid. My mom is taken care of. Everybody's taken care of. I'm happy. I have a good job. My company has, it's gotten back. And guess what? I'm ready for love once again. And I think I have someone in my life. So, so really, these tears are tears of joy. If I say that, it's how God has been good to me. And that's why I'm like, you know what, single moms there? And even people who are in marriages and they're feeling like, I can't get out of this marriage because this is what it holds on me. Imagine there's someone else who can take care of you. If you put everything, move from your fears and decide it's just me and God, I'm telling you, you'll be shocked at how God will take care of you. I am a witness of that. And you can see my baby. She's it. Can we stop getting deep? This is really deep. I don't want to be that deep, but that's the truth though. When I got pregnant and I had to tell my family first, my family is a family of believers. They believe in God, our family is strong. From my dad, the way my dad brought us up, to my mom is a praying person. My sister is we are very strong in Christ. So one of the things, and I'm sure that's really shocking you, like, DJ Pierra, really? I get that a lot. But you know what? People have their lives and they have their relationships with God. So I really don't like to be judged or to judge. But when I got pregnant, I went to tell everybody I had 3 brothers, right? 4 brothers, sorry. When I told them, our last born brother, he shouted, I'm gonna be an uncle. Then like, I'm gonna be an uncle. Like, they were really excited. And then they kept cutting, like, no, I'm gonna be a father. And I'm telling you, my brothers decided, you know what, they're not uncles anymore. They're the father to Rika. And I'm telling you, they have been the real father figure to Rika. Like Rika, one of my brothers is called Muguna. So Rika calls him Ogu. And every time she sings any song, Ogu has to be in the song. Like, bye bye Rika, bye bye Ogu. Like, it has to be happy birthday Ogu. Like, they're like tight. So my brothers just stepped in and decided, you know what, we're gonna be a father figure to this kid. And it's not only my brothers, friends. Some of my friends were like, you know what, Pierra, you're a single mom. I don't mind being a godfather to your child because I want your child to learn how to grow with men. My kid had started that fear of, like, and even until today, if a man gives me a hug, she will cry. She will cry. But I'm like, it's okay, it's understandable. But I have people who come to check on her on a daily basis, the people who have tolered themselves to take care of her as a father figure. And these are just friends. Of course, maybe with my love life, I'm not in that place where I want to introduce someone serious to my baby yet. You know, someone who I'll go like, that might be your father to be. No, I'm not in that place yet, but I know it will get there. And until I know that that person has my baby's interest at heart, and then that's okay. But at this point, there are relatives, there are friends, this family who are taking care of that. And she's becoming such a hardcore. My advice to single moms out there, be easy. Be easy. Generation we're living in, don't take it too tough. Like, first, I know you did not plan to be. No woman in this world whatsoever plans to be a single mom. As much as you're independent like me, you feel like I can do it by myself, you still don't want to be. You'd rather even have that man who you're providing for, you know? However, don't rely on that. Don't sit and imagine, you know what, I must have that man for me to live a good life. Don't. Because then, I don't think that's the plan of God for you. How about you just carry on with your life and then let God come through for you? Because there is someone there for you. There is. It doesn't matter who. You know, some of us just imagine the person who's going to be my husband has to be this Mr. Perfect. I'm telling you, until you fall in love with the right person, you will never, that's the perfect person. So stop thinking, oh, if I don't have that man, I'm going to be miserable. No, stay single, work hard. Who said, and let me tell you something, single mothers are very favored. Somehow, I have gone to places where funny enough, hold on, even before I go on. When I announced my pregnancy and I said I was going to be a single mother, I was not scared of it. I was dropped by a brand. There's a brand that did not want to work with me because I was a single mom. Yes. I always say that, but I never even mention the name. It's just that I never want to be affiliated with them ever again. But they were like, you know, we're not sure about single mom and our brand. And I was like, you know what? I am sorry, but that's the law. It's a messed up mentality. And that, by the way, was a woman who said it. But let me tell you, there are many other brands that looked at me and were like, you know what? You're empowering women. We want to work with you. Some I did not even have to look for. They just come there like, Pierra would like to work with you. You're inspiring. You are a strong woman. We want strong women in our society. And that's why we want to work with you. So really, I think the positive things are more than, you know, those people who just want to put you down for no reason. So what I can tell single moms out there, it's not the end of the world. It's just actually the beginning of the world. There are so many people who look at you and see how attractive you are because your life is in order. Now, what you just need to be careful about is that those people who just look at you and they're attracted to you because your life is in order, but they're not really, they don't want to be with you. They just think, oh, this is a gorgeous woman who has her life together. I'm sure she doesn't want a man. She just want to fool around. There are so many like those. And of course, the first thing they try is to go through your child. Oh, we came to visit your baby, and they bring gifts. You're like, been there, done that, got a baby. Been there, done that, got a baby. So stay to that corner. So women need to be very careful, especially single mothers. You need to be very, very, very careful. And now, be selective. Be a bit selective. Look at who's really genuine. Pray about it. Let me tell you, I can be honest with you. Do you know how many men hit on me on a daily basis? And not to put myself out there, there's so many. But I'm telling you, until Christ gives you that spirit of discerning and knowing this is the correct one, this is just joking with you, this is play, this one is kind of real, this one doesn't even know what he wants. You know what? You have to pray continuously and let God lead you now to the next correct man, so your baby is not involved in all these heartbreaks of yours and whatever. Just now pray about it. And then you see, to be honest, like me, I'm not in a rush at all. Sorry to say this, but I don't even think I need a man in my life. I don't think so. So I'm happy now until the right one comes. Next of the time just comes in. I don't think I'm going to be running around looking for one. I have a baby. I'm cool. I'm comfortable. You get? So as a single mom, you already have a baby. To be honest with you, there's nothing else you want. Now, until you wait for God to bring you that man, stop rushing. Be easy, breathe, enjoy time with your baby, period. That's all I can tell them. Be easy, be easy, be easy. Stop panicking. It's not the end of the world, it's just the beginning. Just like the way when you're a single, when you're in a relationship and you're single. When you're in a relationship, you feel like, okay, I'm in a relationship. When you're single, you're free and you can go out, you can go clubbing, you can do things. That's where you are. You're a single mom, enjoy it with your baby. Go, travel, do things with your child. And then when the man comes in, accommodate him. But for now, enjoy the moment, but work. Let your baby get everything. Let no man look at you and say, you know what, if it wasn't of me, they wouldn't be here. For me, nobody can say that. It's my hustle, and you look like this because of my hustle and God. So no man can say, I've been there, I've been doing this. No, and I'm proud of it. Do you know how proud I am? And you know what? Look at me. I gained weight, and I was like, you know what? I think I look okay. You accept yourself. But if you wait for people to accept you, they won't. I mean, stuff happened. I almost cursed. But I've been learning how not to curse because of the baby. There's so many things. You know what I mean? Like, accept everything. Be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. I didn't want to try to be so-and-so. Let me lose weight. Let me do this immediately and not give my baby 100%. I was like, no. Let me get curvy. Oh, and curvy doesn't look so bad anyway, right? And I loved myself. I accepted myself. I became me. I did not try to become Beyonce. I did not try to become somebody else. I became me. And guess what? People have accepted me, right? So we need to accept ourselves. I accepted myself as a single mom. How many other people have accepted me as a single mom? Everybody. Yeah? So accept yourself first. Accept that you made mistakes. Embrace them and move on. And people will accept you as well. But if you teach people not to accept, Ama, you're scared. Oh, I don't think I look bad. Oh, nee. Guess what? People will deal with you exactly the way you are. So I've been telling people, there's a campaign I'm doing, and I'm calling it Be You. Be yourself. Be fearless. Be kind to people. Be positive. Just be who you are. If you want to rock wigs, rock them. If you want to cut your hair, my hair is cut. Cut it. If you want to do something, do it, but do it for you. Not for your neighbor, not for your boyfriend, not for your baby daddy, not for your whatever. No. Do you. Yeah?